Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now this week, finally, Prime1 Studios releasing the highly anticipated Jason Fabok, a Batman statue that they presented at the showcase, and it looks amazing. Of course, there's good things and bad things, and in this video today, I want to break it down for you, the good and the bad, and I want to let you know what I think about it, and ultimately, if you need to add this to your Batman collection or not. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. But before we get into the information and the pictures, I want to invite you, if you like the content of this channel, do not forget to leave a like and also to leave a comment at the end of the video to let me know how you feel about it. And also, please subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. So now, when we're looking at this, this is, of course, based on the cover art of Batman Detective Comics 1000, the variant cover by Jason Fabok. The limited edition for this is 1000. That's the edition size. And that's actually a good number. So it's nice that they act from the get-go, they're letting you know how many they're going to produce. This is for the deluxe version. Of course, we have the regular version. The price for this is $1,449, of course, plus shipping. And the release time for this, you're looking at between June and September of 2022. So there's plenty of time for this. This is part of the Museum Masterline, so it is a 1/3 scale. The product size, approximately, you're looking in height at 104.8 centimeters, so it's around 41 inches. The width is 83 centimeters. The depth is 70 centimeters, so it is wide and it is deep. And the headstand bust, because it comes with a bust that also can be purchased separately, it's $150, so you want to purchase that. The height is 25.8 centimeters. The width is 16.1 centimeters. The depth is 12.4 centimeters. The product weight approximately is 23 kilograms. Of course, all of these numbers are always subject to change. This is made out of polystone and other materials. All right, now we're looking at the pictures. Now, if you pre-ordered this directly from the website, those that pre-ordered the deluxe bonus edition, then you can get a signed print by Jason Fabok of the cover art of the Detective Comics 1000, which is nice. You know, I wouldn't say that I've always been crazy about art prints. Some are nice, and it's nice that they give this as a bonus. So consider that. It's pretty cool. I love the art. Definitely, it's a great cover. But I would say that Prime1 has done a terrific job in representing this cover, this print, in all its glory. Look at that. It is definitely exciting to see what Prime1 is doing, and definitely they are the kings of the pictures. They do terrific pictures, the backgrounds, all of the stuff they do in order to enhance the view. It's amazing. It comes with swappable parts, regular heads, and also the deluxe version comes with 2 extra heads, which is amazing. Also, you can change the bat symbol in the chest, which is amazing, and you get the headstand. Again, you can purchase it separately as a bust if you like. $150 is not bad, but in my opinion, if you are going to get this one instead of get a consolation price, definitely you need to go for the whole thing. This is everything you need here. And here we have the dimensions to give us an idea. It's really tall, and that cape flowing in the air, of course, is what makes it taller. Some people are not fans of that, but it really represents the art, and I think that's what they're trying to go with this one, is just to be very accurate to the cover. I wouldn't say that the smoke is the best part of the whole concept, but definitely it's closer to the cover. You know, it's there, and you see the bats there as decoration. That's kind of cool. I don't think that there were bats in the cover. I don't think there is, but it's a nice touch from this angle. And yes, the flowing cape is going to dissuade people to purchase this. Of course, it's going to make it really hard to display in a regular case. It's going to have to be on top of a case, which I think in the end is the purpose of the reason of the whole concept, because he's on a rooftop and, you know, it should be at the top of everything else you have. Here you go. From the back. Yeah, the cape is flowing all over the place. Some people are saying it's too long. You know, I even read some comments, people saying that they don't like the concept of Batman with this extra long capes, which I understand because it's not practical. But at the same time, we need to keep in mind that there's nothing practical about Batman. At the end, it's just a representation of a character that walks around with a long cape in a very stylized comic book. In any comic book, I think everyone stylizes Batman in different ways. So there's nothing realistic about it. And sometimes I think people, on the desire for realism, they go overboard in their expectation. Ultimately, this is a representation of the art, and Prime1 is just working on that. Here you go. We have different heads, of course, different that look in different directions. That's really cool. Definitely looks great. Yeah, I love the... Actually, the texturing here looks really good with the cowl. Really cool looking. And the portrait is really good. I really like that. Looking down on the back again. Of course, this is the bus or the stand for the extra heads. Really cool. And I love the classic symbol, Batman symbol, but also I like the modern one. Now looking down, looking to the side. And now that one we just passed, this is the one with the 5 o'clock shadow. Really cool. I like this one very much. Not a fan of this one. He's showing his teeth. He's grinding there, but cool. Look at the back of that bus. Really cool. Very nice. And here we can see all the heads together. The two regular ones, the one looking to the front and the one looking down. And on the deluxe, you see the one on the side with the 5 o'clock shadow. And then you see on the other side. I think they should have done the 5 o'clock shadow on this one as well. And here I have the two bat symbols. The regular one comes with just the one on the cover. And then you get the modern version. Really cool. Yeah, I love that one. I think this is the best portrait there. Look at that. Really cool. And as usual, they have plenty of pictures to look at. I like that. And the smoke. I think this is something where I think Prime1 hasn't perfected the smoke effect with the resin they use. And this is very cool looking here. Man, yeah, that's the money maker pose right there. Now, some people were pointing out that we're not fans of the base. I even read those comments. Sometimes I wonder why people look at when they see certain things. They were saying that the window is too small, that the chimney is too small on the back, and pretty much the whole roof is really small and he's too big, and they don't like that. Well, if you look at the cover, if you really pay attention to the cover, you're going to notice that actually they're accurate to the cover. And the cover art, Jason Fabok presented everything too small and Batman too big. But that's just the concept, because the focal point is Batman. So it really surprises me that in this hobby, there are a lot of collectors that not necessarily know the covers or know the comic art. They don't really read comics, but they just get, you know, swayed by the art or this representation of characters in pop culture, and they become collectors. But they have no idea what they're collecting. And to me, it's like you're complaining about something that has nothing to do with the cover. Ultimately, this is Batman Detective Comics number 1000. That's pretty much the name. It's in the name. So if you really pay attention to those things, then you realize that this is what it is. I'm not trying to dismiss anyone's opinion here. I know people have, you know, we all have different opinions, and we have a different vision of what Batman should be. But I have to give credit to Prime1 Studio for trying to stay true to the source material. And I think that's the most important thing in the end, is to be close and you know, to be really close to it. Yeah, and I understand, you know, there are things that are not practical, like the cape being too long and flowing. And I know some people would prefer some different cape, a more normal cape, but at the same time, keep in mind, it's based on the art. So they're doing it, you know, they're really giving you the art. Love the smoke effect that they use in these pictures. Again, not a fan of this face here with he's showing his teeth. It looks kind of weird. He looks kind of goofy. But this is the best portrait right there. Yeah, that's not the one I like. But I love the detail in the body. Even has some cuts in his costume, which is cool. You know, he's been through battle. It's really a nice depiction. I'm telling you, they did a fantastic job with it. Really cool. That one is a good one too. Jason Fabok is hot, you know, right now with his art. I love his art. He does a lot of amazing variant covers for DC. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of good things in this piece. Also, there was some complaints, and that was funny and kind of agree in certain ways. People were complaining about his package. You know what I mean? They were complaining about his package because saying it seemed that it was too long. I think that some people feel threatened by a statue for some reason. I don't know. It just seemed to me okay, but it seems to me that they actually fix it and they make some adjustments to certain things here in the body, so it doesn't look as pronounced, which is good. You know, good for those that feel threatened by it. I didn't have a problem with it. Of course, some people will say, well, I don't want this to be the focal point of the statue. And it's understandable. At the same time, he is a muscular guy and everything is so tight. Of course, some things kind of show up. But yeah, I'm not saying that that's what I pay attention to when I'm looking at a statue. But, it's understandable. Some people complain about it. And thankfully, Prime1 Studio, it seems that they did some adjustments because it doesn't look like as pronounced as it did before on the first prototype. But yeah, everything is cool. I like that. I like the flowing cape. Some people wanted also that to be fixed, but I think they didn't do much. I think they just did adjustments. The cape is not as long, perhaps, as wide. But it's cool. I like it. And I like, again, this portrait. Man, I'm telling you, this piece is amazing. Here's right next to the bus. Cool. Yeah, I think this is it's going to be a one fan favorite. Now, if you want to actually compare this to any other statue, any other Batman statue produced by Prime1 Studio, it's a really tight competition because there are some really nice pieces. For example, the Batman Hush, that looks amazing. I love that depiction, but I think this one is also another fantastic representation. So ultimately, just a matter of choice. Who is your favorite artist? You preferred Jim Lee, of course. You're gonna go for the Hush. But if you love Jason Fabok's work, then this is another contender. And in the end, Prime1 is producing a lot of Batmans, and there's a lot of good Batmans that they have produced. So, it's good that there are options there. Cool pictures. Yeah, at every angle, I'm impressed with this piece. I like it. If you don't have a Batman yet, and you're looking for something different, you're not a fan of the Batman Hush, this is another option. And a very impressive one that not only the best part of this is that this one can be displayed as a standalone piece. You don't have to have the gallery of Batman allies and foes as with the Batman Hush. This is a standalone piece that can really display well by itself, and I think that's another selling point for this piece. Look at that. Yeah, I would say I'm still torn. I love the classic Batman symbol, but the modern one is not bad at all. The bats, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't say that I'm too crazy about it. Nice that they added, just as a point of reference, I suppose. This one is kind of weird the way it's sitting there. And yeah, people saying, well, the window's too small. Well, go back to the art. Look at the cover, and then you compare with this, and then you'll know why. But really cool. Love the colors that they use actually on the base. It's not really, this is the thing. I love that Prime1 Studio gives a lot of attention to detail, even to the bases with the paint. Of course, we're looking at prototypes, but man, the decoration is important. The base is as important as the piece in the end. And many companies, unfortunately, when you get the production piece, all the companies, they concentrate so much on the piece, not necessarily on the base. And that's always I would say a downer for me, because they both need attention. Now, this symbol here, I don't like it. I wouldn't say that this is the best part. Of course, they're trying to tell you this is Batman, but you already know it's Batman because you see it with the piece. Now, the symbol there sitting there is kind of hidden. I don't like it. I feel that they could have just do without, and it's not going to affect the piece in any manner. Well, guys, I'm telling you, I'm impressed with this piece. Batman is a character that sells no matter what, and Jason Fabok is a fantastic artist, and I think that in this case, Prime1 Studio did a terrific job in representing his art. 100% accurate. I like it. I think this is a great contender for one of the best Batman statues out there. Of course, that's just a matter of perspective. Everyone has dissenting opinions because there's so many Batmans to choose from. Not only on the 1/3 scale, but also the 1/4 scale, the 1/6, the 1/10. There's so many Batmans. But this is a good one. And, it's nice that now Prime1 Studio is releasing it. And a lot of people are, I'm sure they're going to pre-order. But now, what is your opinion about it? Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you think it's too expensive? You don't like the concept? You still think that some of the changes are not well made? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. Once again, don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. Hit the notification button so you're reminded of the next video. Also follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please consider supporting this channel via Patreon. That allows me to produce more content on a daily basis. And my friends, God bless you. Take care. And I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.